Title Shadow Stitches started with a rainstorm, a proper biblical deluge. I was helping my great-aunt Millie clear out her attic, a place smelling of mothballs, rugrat, and something vaguely floral. She'd been a collector of oddities, you see. And then I saw it, their dark, heavy cloak draped over our mannequin. It looked ancient, like it had been woven for night itself. I tried it on. It fit perfectly, surprisingly soft despite its age. Immediately, the world shifted. Not dramatically, just blurred at the edges. I tested it out, walking through the hallway. I could feel myself fading like a watercolor bled into water. I realized then, with a jolt of pure, unadulterated WTF, that I was invisible. I spent the next few hours experimenting, walking through the town square, even sneaking into the bakery. Don't judge, I was hungry. It was amazing. A rush of rebellious, slightly terrifying freedom. That's when things started getting weird. First, it was just a feeling, a prickling on my skin, a sense of being watched. Then I started hearing whispers. Not human whispers. They were of old, like dry leaves rustling in a graveyard. They seemed to be coming from the cloak. Then came the smells. What? Not the fresh, earthy rot of autumn leaves. This was deep rot, the kind that clings to bone. I started seeing them shapes in my peripheral vision, fleeting glimpses of pale faces and skeletal hands. They weren't solid, just impressions. Like the world was remembering things it shouldn't. It was like the cloak wasn't just granting invisibility, it was attracting the undead. I tried to take it off, but it wouldn't budge. It was as if it had fused to my skin. Panic set in. I ran back to the attic, desperately searching for any information about the cloak, but great. Aunt Millie's journals were filled with cryptic entries about shadow threads and the veil between worlds. One entry, underlined 3 times, chills me to the bone. The stitch demands sustenance. Suddenly, the whispers intensified. I looked down and saw a hand, skeletal and cold, reaching out from beneath the cloak. It brushed against my cheek. I screamed, a sound swallowed by the silence, and realized that the cloak wasn't just an invisibility cloak. It was a prison, and I was the newest inhabitant. I am writing this now, using the last of my phone's battery, hoping anyone will find it and know what's happening. Don't wear the cloak. Seriously, just don't.